Hi, I'm Steve, and you're watching Ram Beast Projects.
And I'm Keith at the Jeep Shop.
What are we doing today?
We're doing a fleece fuel filter delete on the Beast.
We already did the fuel filter relocation kit, so now we're on to this. And Keith's going to do most of this installation.
Yeah, Steve did all the other stuff last time, so I got to do this one. There's stuff in red. What did I tell you last time?
Always read the stuff in red. Look at that, it's nice. They do make some good stuff. What do you think, Gabe?
Fancy.
Alright, so step one's done. We removed the OEM intake cord. But we did that several months ago.
Releasing the pressure from the fuel filter.
Did you put a bucket underneath the truck?
I did.
Oh, see, you're quick. I didn't even see you do that.
Hopefully it's hitting the bucket. Is it? You missed majority of said bucket.
Oh!
That's no good.
It's gonna smell like diesel all day long in here. Unplug the fuel heater. And the water and fuel sensor from the front of the fuel filter assembly.
Okay, we got them.
Disconnect the fuel feed line from the back of the fuel filter.
Was there a tab or something to push on?
On the top. Alright, we're going to dismount the fuel ball now. Disconnect the line which is still attached to it. Man, how much space that freed up down there.
I wish I had some room to work.
Yeah, cut the zip ties on the harness. You guys can see that or not. Really tight in there. The push pin that goes in the block for the harness. We're gonna try to. Did you pull that out?
Yeah, I already got that.
We already got that out.
Right there.
Removing the banjo bolts for the fuel line using a 17mm wrench. I missed the removal of the fuel ball mount, but this thing was a son of a bitch to get out. There's 3 bolts that hold it in place, one there, one there, one there. And the wiring harness is really tight up against the bottom half and up towards the top. So it takes a little bit of maneuvering to get it out, but we got it out. So we're going to remove the sensor off the OEM fuel ball.
Install on the bottom.
Kate Deckman from King of Prussia won her tickets to both the birthday shows. Long John Deal, pair tickets to both shows. 240's your next chance. We're going to add to the concert calendar next time.
Install the plug on the bottom side of the Fleece fuel delete. This should go in a lot easier than the old one came out, right?
I would hope so.
try to push it in.
The bolt?
Yeah.
I don't know if I lost the washer somewhere.
No,
On the bolt.
I didn't see it fall. There's definitely one between the blocks.
It's on.
Cool.
I don't believe it.
Banjo bolt started with the washers in. It was another interesting task. We just need two people just to keep an eye on it to make sure it doesn't fall. And then tighten the fuel block to the side of the engine block. Sensors plugged in, new fuel blocks mounted. Fuel lines are tight. Zip tie some of the loose wires down there, clean it up, remove the extra fuel line that we didn't need anymore. We're in the process of making a new fuel line to connect to the supply line. You guys that have a lift pump don't have to worry about this, but I still need to use the factory supply line for the time being. Oh, we're back in business.
5/16 push connect to 3/8 hose on this side and 3/8 to 3/8 on that back side.
Right at the braided line portion. All right, let's hope nothing leaks. That's pretty clean.
Yeah.
I think it's clean. It's much better than what it could have been.
Yeah. It's actually less fittings than what the factory had. So
Yeah. We're not leaking here. Home.
It goes back.
Honey, I'm home.
Welcome home.
Daddy, did you see my surprise film?
Yeah, I saw your surprise film. Install complete. Another successful installation with the JP shop.
Sorry.
Some diesel mods at the JP shop head.
That's what I hear.
Mods. Yep.
All right, go have fun. Love you. Be safe.
Love you.
Want to see the mods that we did?
Oh, sure.
You probably can't even see anything.
Oh, sorry. Wait, what?
Watch the video to get the full. You can't see it. It's down in there. But we deleted the fuel filter off the side of the block, so you can't even see it. You can't see it.
Well, in other news, a box came today with your name on it.
Yep, but that's top secret. That's going to be revealed at a future date, time.
I didn't even know what it is. Do I know what it is?
You know what it is.
Oh.
You were helping me pick it out.
This one. Oh. We pulled up and she said, "There's a box there," and she got out and ran to look. She goes, "It's always for Daddy." And I was like, "What's Daddy getting?"
All right. Well, just so you guys know, don't perform this delete unless you have an external fuel filter like we installed in the previous video. So if you didn't see that video, you might want to check it out. I'll have it up here or over there, somewhere up there. Check that out. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you're stopping by for the first time, make sure you smash that subscribe button and make sure you always check out the description below, especially on this one. I'm gonna have information for the fuel line that we had to make. Again, like I said in the video, you're not gonna need to make a fuel line if you're using like a lift pump or anything like that, because your fuel line's gonna go straight to your injection pump. But in our case, we are not using a lift pump because we don't need one, because we're running the stock turbo. We don't need extra fuel at this present time, but we made one. We fabricated one.
Good work, boys.
We'll see you guys on the next upload. Love ya.